What's up, everybody? I go by VAMPZ. I play for the band Lightning Within. And I just wanted to say, well, to everybody who's been here with me from the start, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for helping me get my feet on the ground in the very beginning, and also just to build up, you know? It's amazing to see people smiling and just feeling really good whenever I'm playing or I'm interacting with people out in the world or out at the shows I've been performing at lately. It's been really good, and I really wanted to talk about a few things other than, the songs, which I do have a 326 video coming very soon. I cannot wait for you to see it. But something I wanted to talk about was the importance of the guitar. Obviously, it's a guitar, and if you're in a rock band, it's kind of important. But there's just something about it, There's something about when you're holding it. I mean, look at this thing. It's fucking gorgeous. Look at the shape. You see that? It's like razor sharp. It's beautiful. And I mark my guitars all with the year I bought them, 23. This one in particular has been my dream guitar more than anything since I was just a little kid. ESP, well, this is an LTD. ESP's the ESP version's 3 times more expensive, which I don't need right now, but I will get. And it's just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. There's obviously the original, there's the Gibson, there's Jackson, there's all kinds of different versions of this thing. But this one in particular, there's just all these little edges and stuff, It just feels so good, and the way it sits in the hand, the neck. I don't know what ESP and LTD do, but they make their necks perfect. So I have a Gibson Les Paul. I have a couple Stratocasters, and I've had a Schecter Sinister Gates Custom, which I no longer have, regretfully, but that's okay. Because I don't like the idea of playing someone else's signature guitar. Because this is my signature guitar. Eventually it will be. I'm still working on how I'm going to spec it out, But eventually, whenever I reach out to LTD or vice versa, hey, we want to make a custom Lightning Within guitar. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Look at this thing. Okay, so it's just a joy to play. I remember being, how old was I? Jeez, I don't even remember. I was a teenager, and there was this Atreyu album that came out called A Death Grip on Yesterday. Never heard of this band in my life, but growing up on the res, I didn't have access to, underground shows and all these different things because I'm out in Pine Ridge, which, there should be more of that. But at the time, maybe I just didn't know of it, but there just wasn't really any shows, Me and the friends would hang out in the basements and jam out and have our guitar duels and stuff, and that was always fun. But there wasn't really a big music scene, and there's only, 5,000-6,000 people, maybe, so I get it. But, so anyways, I got all of my music inspiration from Fuse, MTV, word of mouth. Sometimes I'll just go to Hot Topic and pick a CD that I thought looked cool, or FYE, or any of these stores, and I'm like, that looks like something I want to listen to. Anyways, I did that, had a Atreyu CD, and I was like, hey, these guys are pretty cool. Dan Jacobs has been one of my biggest inspirations coming up. Hearing him play the guitar, and he had this, basically, which is where I wanted it. But his had all this blood splatter on it, and he had a Floyd Rose, and I don't know all the specs, obviously, but that thing looked fucking sick, and I was like, that's the guitar I want. So, I went out and bought one, the very first chance. I think I had $1,100, $1,200 in my account, and I saw this sitting up there at the Candyman in Santa Fe for a grand, maybe. And I was like, I don't give a fuck if I'm broke for 2 weeks. I'm buying that. And as soon as I bought it, tuned it, and I was like, this is the best feeling I've ever had. It's just having something that you've wanted your entire life, pretty much. And then to bond with it, I mean, it's already getting its little scratches. There's belt buckle rash is what we call it, when it's all scratched in a certain spot. Parts of the neck are slowly, not chipping, but, there's scratches here and there that are slowly forming. Do that. That's coarse. And, Has EMGs, which I've always thought were like the shittiest pickups on earth. I was like, I want Seymour Duncans, like I want Invaders, I want Dimebucker, whatever, JBs. I fucking love EMGs. When I get this guitar custom made for me, I'm gonna have a white and black version, and a version that's white and gold. That's gonna be sick. Maybe black and red. I don't know. I don't like the idea. I like white. I think white's my color. White and red and black. Like these. And yeah. Anyways, I want to get one with the Floyd Rose, and I think I like it just the way it is. I don't need all the extra, nonsense. I'll probably regret it as soon as I, make that decision for real. But for now, I'm just talking shit. And anyways, back to the story. So I remember listening to this Atreyu album, and I was like, this fucking guy can shred. Like, this motherfucker can rip, And just hearing the way he, like, would shred solos and, getting into some of their earlier albums and, seeing them as they progressed as a band. And I was just like, these guys are fucking cool. And the one thing they did with that album was they put a making of the album DVD inside it. So you can have, like, this DVD and watch it. It was pretty cool. I want to talk about some more of my early inspirations. One of them being Avenged Sevenfold, probably my biggest inspiration of all. Seeing Sinister Gates. Okay, so there was a Diamonds in the Rough album that came out back in, I think, 2008, maybe. And in it was a DVD, and there was a Sinister Gates guitar solo. And I remember watching that thing, like, every day. I would plug my little tiny box TV aux cord into my little $20, fucking, I almost said gas station, not dollar store, pawn shop amp. And I remember turning the distortion on a little so it distorts it even more. That was cool. And I'd turn it all the way up. I'd put it in the input because I had one of those adapters. And just crank that fucker loud as I can over and over and over again. And, I always dreamed of having a Sinister Gates guitar just because, Sinister Gates, He's also one of my biggest inspirations of the newer bands. This guy had it all, he's got the look, he's got the style, he's got the name, he has a signature guitar that's very recognizable, that everybody, once they see it, they're like, Sinister Gates. So once you see this, Lightning Within, same concept. The Sinister Gates of Avenged, VAMPZ of Lightning Within, you know how it is. Anyways, okay, so another thing I wanted to talk about was my logo. Now, the Lightning Within logo is a hand with a lightning bolt inside it, which I thought was amazing, and I didn't design it. I had the idea, I kind of had this idea of what I wanted there to be, and my buddy Edgar had reached out to me. Thank you, Josh, for telling him and working that out so he could use his talents to help me benefit with my stuff and vice versa. And he just dude, I had this dream of I saw it in my mind, and I was like, no fucking shit. Because we talked about it, we sent back and forth drawings and this and that, and at first I kind of thought it was cheesy. I was like, I don't know if I like it. But then he was he convinced me very expertly. He was just like, dude, this is recognizable. Once people see it, they know. That's how you know it's a good logo. And I was like, holy shit, you're right. He's like, look at McDonald's, look at Nike. Even Adidas, well, they have a couple logos, but the point is, they have this image, and it means something. And this, with the bolt on the hand, means lightning within. Well, what does lightning within mean? It means a lot of things. Well, to me, it means, number one, I love to have fun. I love to hang out with my friends. I love to hang out with my family. I love to be haggard bastards with the boys, Corey and Jared, and just have a great fucking time. Because we do a lot of fun shit, and I'm not telling you guys what we do. I will not tell you some of the things we've done, because I will literally get in so much trouble. But, that's first and foremost. It just means, let's have a good time. How has your creativity evolved since your very first project? That's what I'm wondering. How mine has evolved. Well, technically, I'm in my first project, but yeah, I guess this is a question for me in a few years. But, I covered songs for, 16 years maybe. I've been playing for 22 years now. So about 16 years, 17 years, I covered a lot of songs. Metallica and, whatever else. And I just got to a point where I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm not doing this again. Fuck this. Like, I'm not trying to sit there and, you know, play someone else's song. And it wasn't like a big ego thing or nothing. It was just like, if I'm gonna play this, like, I want it to be my shit, you know. And it's been a very interesting ride because I can't even really tell you how I get started on writing songs. You know, I kind of just start. I just play, you know. I just start playing and playing and playing, and then there's times where I really don't want to play. Like, there's times where I'm playing it and I'm like, I have zero, just nothing. And when I get that feeling, I discipline myself. I'm like, listen, motherfucker, if you don't want to play your guitar, just quit. You know, fucking quit. If you can't sit in your room when you have time, you know, I have time. I have all day because I don't have work today. I don't have, you know. What else are you gonna fucking do? You know, like, I can't even. Hey, Willard, it's my cat. He's waking up. But like, what are you even gonna do with your time if you don't do what you want to do? You know, like, if I don't feel like playing guitar, I just pick it up anyways. I'm like, listen, motherfucker, you're gonna play this shit because you have free time. Now, if you don't do it, okay, fuck up next time you play live and see how good that feels. So I discipline the shit out of myself. I will literally play all 11 of my songs in a row, and I'll be like, cool, you want to not play guitar again? You have to play them all again. And there's this really weird thing that happens, because once I get it out of my system, once I, like, play all of my songs in a row, it's like this spark ignites. Like, I need to play for an hour and warm up. It's not even so much warm up, but I just need to play. Because once I get that spark, that creativity spark, then I just go. It just goes all and on by itself. And that's a really good feeling. So, you know, I guess from here on out, I just want to play as many shows as I can. You know, I just want to meet as many of you as I can. I just want to just get up there, you know? My big thing now is finish these songs and then build my band. Now, obviously, I have bandmates, but I need more bandmates, you know? So when I'm done writing and recording and the album's ready, then, you know, in the process of that, I'll be finding and auditioning people and, you know, because I have some really exciting stuff coming up and some new supporters who are, you know, pretty cool, which I'm very excited for. So, you know, just Merry Christmas. You know, it's December 23rd, a little timestamp for you, 2024. And yeah, I just want to say God bless. You guys are awesome. I really look forward to seeing more of you. Thankful to have all of you in my life who support me, because, you know, eventually when I'm up there and you feel it, when you feel the power of this, when you feel the magnitude of Lightning Within, you're going to be like, okay, this isn't a cover band. This isn't some little band no, this is a real fucking thing. So, until next time, I love you guys. To the stars, my friends. We'll see ya.